Got my extension cord running right into the underside of the van where the shore power plug is. Slept out here in the van last night. Had a really good night's sleep. I don't need to go anywhere to camp. I've been going around the house and planting flowers and roses. Stuff is blooming. The azaleas are coming out. My stilbe are getting big. I got to replace this lattice. That's got to come off. I'm putting the veranda panels on that instead. And I got this massive, gigantic yard that I mow all with a push mower. Humongous yard, so that keeps me busy. Got my garden put in. I water that and soak it down every night. The plants are still small. I'm trying watermelon this year over there in the corner. There's my canoe sitting for a day that'll never come. Got another garden I put in over here, and I don't believe in mulching a garden. However, out here I had to because it's so blistering hot that watering it, it'll keep it keep the plants moist. But yeah, I got a lot to mow with a push mower. No joke. I got my my fire pit. There's an indentation there, and there's an indentation right there. Right there is where I think I'm going to put my fire pit, so I can be out here underneath the stars at night. I can even drive my van out here and park it anywhere I want, set up the awning. I got the woods all out back. Why go anywhere? At least when I'm home, I got my cats to keep me company. I got to repair this. I got to take the rototiller, scratch all this up, and plant grass seed. This used to be all lawn, but there was a problem with the gas pipe, so my landlord had to put in a new pipe. That bed I put in last year, that needs repair because when they dug it up with a backhoe, they destroyed it. So I got a lot of work to do there. All these plants are coming up, my hostas and black-eyed Susans. The French lilac needs to be replaced because that it's stunted its growth. For some reason it won't grow there. But got strawberries planted up, as well as other flowers all the way around. Fuchsia. There's Casey. He's just hanging out, keeping cool on the porch. And there's Lacey, his sister. Hi, baby. You're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. He always licks me and gives me kisses, and so is Lacey. What's my baby's doing? So yeah, I got my cats and stuff, you guys. What I wanted to talk about in this video is that I don't think people understand what's going on. I don't think people know what's going on. They're just not aware of it yet. I see it. I see it everywhere, and I see it every day, every single day. If I don't see it in person, I see it online. You know, I get contacted by a lot of people, you guys. More than you will realize. I get people that call my house that have my phone number. I get people that email me that have my email. I get people that contact me via Facebook because when I went on Jeff Mara podcast about my near-death experience, I mentioned on there that I got a YouTube channel and I got Facebook, so people contact me on Facebook, people contact me on YouTube. So I got all these different methods of people to contact me. And what I have found out is that something along the way, somehow, I don't know how it happened, but somehow people have been affected to where humanity has changed, and people don't even realize that change has already occurred. They're not even aware of it. I don't know how they're not aware of it, but they're not aware of it. And yeah, it's so different now that it's not even funny, you guys. I was watching a live video. It was an hour-long live stream and taking questions. This person was taking questions on their video. This person happened to be female, so there was a lot of females on that channel weighing in. And every single one, and this is not an exaggeration, but every single woman or girl, because I don't know what their ages were, on that live stream were saying that they wanted to know advice on how to do X, Y, and Z alone. How do I camp alone and be safe? How do I start an off-grid property all by myself? How do I build a cabin alone all by myself? These people want to do this stuff by choice. These people, all these people that I hear about every day want this by choice. There's something wrong with people today. That this is a growing phenomena that is exploding more than you guys will ever realize. Unless you dig into it, you have no idea how bad it's getting. The sun is extremely hot. I'm going to back up a little bit. And I've even had women that have contacted me only to find out that the only sole purpose for them to contact me was to try to get something out of me. And there was a woman, a younger woman, probably in her 30s, that got a hold of me last night and carrying on a conversation with me, only to find out in the end that she wanted me to help her get an eBay credit card. Can you believe that? That was the whole purpose of her getting a hold of me. I don't even know her. She don't know me, and she wanted me to help her get an eBay credit card. Now, a lot of my accounts have been hacked. I've gotten emails warning me of so, to where I had to go in and change my passwords and things like that in my username. And my Instagram and Twitter, I can't even get into them anymore because they're so screwed up. I can't even get into them. So, yes, I've had people messing with me. And that's what it is, you guys. It's all a game. Today, people are only interested in two things: doing everything alone and playing games with others. That's what it's about. And nobody's talking about this, so I'm the one talking about it. I'm talking about it because I think it's about time somebody starts bringing this to everyone's attention. Because this is not just some conspiracy thing, you guys. I see it everywhere on Facebook. I see it on YouTube. I hear about it with what other people tell me, whether it be a phone call or through an email. I just see it everywhere. It is even, you know what is the most popular thing to do on YouTube today? Is to go off and encourage other people to do stuff alone. This is why you're starting to see it more and more on YouTube, because it's popular to go off by yourself and encourage others that watch your channel, whether they are subscribers or one-time viewers. These people encourage others to be like them. You guys, I honest to God don't understand that way of thinking. Now granted, not everybody wants to be around other people. Not everybody wants to be in a relationship. Not everybody wants to be married. Not everybody wants a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But for this to be like a one-way, a one-topic thing to where everyone is trying to be this way, there is something wrong with people today. What the hell is causing it? I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't know. And you see it everywhere, just everywhere. And how somebody will come off like they're your friend for a time being, only to find out that they're trying to use you. Now, you guys don't probably know this, because I never did a video about it, specifically about this situation, what I'm going to tell you. But back when I had my not Tiny Teardrops, it was DIY Camper. When I had my DIY camper, the one after Tiny Teardrops, I was contacted by a woman down south. And her name was Michelle. Maybe some of you remember her, because her and I were in talks for quite a while. That whole woman, her whole scheme and game was to get one thing from me, which she was successful at. I will admit this. I was willing to do this only because she had me so believing that she was going to come up to New York with her son. And there was only one thing preventing her from coming up north, was her tires on her truck were not safe enough to make the trip on. And though I know better, and I told her, I says, you know, please don't BS me. She knew all the crap I've been through in past relationships in years past, going way back, even before 95, because I haven't been in a relationship since 95. And she says, no, she says, I can't wait to get to New York. She says, I am coming. She even contacted my landlord and made arrangements to rent the property next door. Long story short, I sent her wirelessly $600 to put new tires on her truck. I never heard from her ever again. So when people contact me and call me and email me, and you don't always just hear back from me, just know it's because I have been screwed over by so many people, been taken advantage of by so many people, yet I still am not the type of person to where I put everybody in the same boat and say I just want to be alone the rest of my life like all these other Fruit Loops on YouTube. If you want to go and watch people, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. If you want to go and watch other people that do things A, alone, B, they promote being alone, C, they try to indoctrinate people to say that this is the best way to live now, this is the new thing, then go watch those channels. Unsubscribe from me and go watch those people and follow those people the rest of your life, because I will not. I have been unsubscribing from those people because there is something mentally wrong with you if you think that being alone the rest of your life is the best thing since apple pie. There's something mental. You should be evaluated, my friend, because that is not normal. I don't give a shit what you've been through in your life. That is not normal. And I imagine Christ himself would agree with that. I no longer tolerate that frame of mind. I no longer follow people that push that narrative. And I surely don't spend any more time with people that I know are out to screw me, because it's very obvious from the get-go when people suddenly, out of the blue, take an interest in you and seem like, you know, like the old saying goes, if this is too good to be true, it usually is. It always is. Not usually, it always is. So there's red flag number one. So no, you know, you guys, I'm not gonna spend the rest of my days on YouTube going camping, pretending like I'm having a great time, trying to do something that is not the real me. Because if I'm not having a good time, I'm gonna say so, and if I'm gonna tell you why I'm not having a good time, I'm gonna say it. And am I gonna keep doing something like that when nothing ever changes? Nothing ever changes, no matter how much I reach out to people. I've tried to hike with different groups, and these groups have been just unbelievable. They want you to wear a mask out in the woods and stay anywhere from 6 to 10 feet away from the person, from each individual, so you can't even talk to someone without raising your voice on a hike. Are you serious? Do you really think that I'm going to spend my time driving to a trailhead, wherever in the county it might be, to go on a hike with a group that only turns out to be a bunch of feminists, because they surely act like they dislike men with all their heart, and expect you to wear a mask and walk 8 feet to 10 feet behind them? Go screw yourself. I'm not going to be on your hike group. I don't follow groups like that. I don't join groups like that. So when people say, Kev, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I've done that. I've looked into it. I've tried it. And what I am telling you is what the result is. People don't want anything to do with each other today. What did it? The government? The food we consume? What did it? Something changed everybody's minds on a mass scale. What the hell did it? Is it something that's in the chemtrails? What is it? You tell me what you think it is, because there's definitely something going on. And if you don't see it today, my friend, you are going to be seeing it real soon. It just may take you longer to wake up to it. But there is something definitely wrong with people today. Unbelievable. I remember I could go to campgrounds and people would come out of their campers and out of their tents, and they'd walk through the campground, socialize with other campers, be invited to their campsites, vice versa. People would share stuff like, hey, we're making apple pie, you know, in those little irons on the fire. It's like, would you like one? We're doing marshmallows. Would you like to roast a marshmallow with us? Here, have a seat, sit down, let's chat. That's how it used to be decades ago. Now today, people don't even exit their campers. They park them and they sit there like it's a car lot, and you never see the person that arrived in it. They stay in it like an alien in a UFO, and they never come out. There's something wrong with people today. So if this is the kind of shit that I got to deal with Whenever the good weather rolls around and I go out there and try to pretend like I'm having a better life than I actually am, screw that, I'll stay home. And if people want to unsubscribe to my channel because I'm real and telling the truth and showing you guys and telling you guys exactly what I am seeing on my end in Western New York, then so be it. But I can do all the same things right here at home without spending $1 in gas, putting another mile on my van, and if it has to sit and get dirty out in the driveway, that's a shame. That is a shame. But 5 years of doing this crap, I'm sick and tired of it. Nobody that I ask ever wants to go camping, even if I were to offer to pay them. I could even pay someone $1,000. I've got the money. I could pay someone $1,000 to go camping, and they'd still tell me, I don't have the time. I got to do this. I got to do that. That's why I don't care to do it anymore, you guys. And if my channel suffers and my income on my channel goes down, then oh well. Then I go back to how I was living with just my basic income. So I'd be really no worse off. And another thing that's very disappointing while I'm on the topic about people and the way they are today, I reached out to that preschool teacher about those children's tables that got stolen. I called and left a message, and I also messaged her on Facebook. And with the way everybody's got their frickin' faces in their phones 24/7 today, nobody can tell me she didn't see my message, because everybody gets messages in seconds in real time today. So yeah, she saw my message. She did not get back to me. I told her I'm willing to replace the tables, all at a cost by me. I'd replace them, even if it's $1,000 to buy the tables for those little kids, so those little kids have tables to sit down at when they go out to lunch during their preschool class. She never got back to me. Willing to pay for every table that got stolen over last weekend. You even try to help people today, and they won't take you up on it. Because I believe in doing the right thing, even though when other people don't give a damn. And you guys can applaud yourselves, because there's been 4 of you here on YouTube that have been willing to donate and help, and I thank you guys. I'm just not accepting donations until I hear from this teacher to find out if I can get these tables for her, or if the church is going to go a different route and get them some other way. I don't want to buy tables for nothing. They're expensive. They're $100 a piece, and I'm sure she probably needs more than 6 of them, because only 4 kids can sit at a table. It's a lot of money. People want to be alone, and nobody gives a shit today about anything. About anything. It's no wonder we have Biden for president. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.